Hello, hello, hello. We're once again playing Soul Prequel. The server are a bit more stable, I guess. It still have bugs here and there, but it's better than the launch. Well, well. This is much better. It's playable now, at least. You can play it. Oh, I've already played it a little bit. I'm level 50, max level, and some apex levels. I'm on heroic difficulty, extreme, and their difficulties are not yet unlocked, so this is the most I can play it at. Sad, but yeah. I'm what am I? I'm a Tempest, right? I think I am. I'm a Tempest. My base class is Tempest, then subclass is Rogue, or is this Assassin? I forgot what it is called. That combined, it's Stormblade. So yeah, I'm really enjoying this build, this class. It's really fun. I'll explain it a little bit. Basically, my build is pure int. This strength and dex are from other stuff like equipment or apex levels. And apex levels, by the way, is the levels you gain after reaching the max level 50. So yeah, I put it all in intelligence. Here's my stats. Oh, I just noticed that my magic attack and defense are the same, 445. Here's this is the resistance. This is the damage, elemental damage. This is extra. I'm not really sure what this do, but that's extra damage, all damage, damage reduction. Where did I get that damage reduction? I'm not sure. Maybe on equipment. Same with this skill cooldown. I can get more if I reach the level on Apex level. I'll explain that later. Bonus crit, this is pretty good. 90 crit chance and 230 crit damage without any buffs yet. Dodge chance 15, block chance 0. Well, I can't really block anything. Buff resistance, the buff resistance. This I got from my equipment. Mana regen, blah blah blah. I'll explain my set. Show it much more later, but this you get mage vestment just for equipping mage armors. And Twin Nove, this basically doubles your skill damage only for AoE attacks. AoE skills basically makes your skills double. You cast it twice. Intelligence boost, this is from just the basic mage armor. You get it. Bonus intelligence plus 50%. Echo casting, another another good. It's basically just Twin Nove, but for this one, it has cooldown. It doesn't have damage reduction, but when you reach 3%, it doesn't have the damage reduction, so it's good. This is just another one. Basically, I can just cast one skill and it'll trigger 3 times more, so 4 times basically. Oh wait, it will it will be just twice, but I have another skill I'll explain later. That makes it much more. Wait, why did it move? Critical casting. This is just great. Just crit chance of your all these elemental attacks: fire, cold, shock, poison, light, dark. Crit chance is just 400% more. Just pretty good. Then I'll explain. For that's basically what's on my set. The substats are just whatever. It's based on luck of whatever you get. See this my main stat on my negative is strength defense. I didn't get the one for intelligence. Didn't get any luck getting the echo casting critical chance or Twinova or echo or whatever I need. And I got this from here. It's pretty good. It's 40% cold damage. I guess that's what you want. Cold damage and shock damage for this build. Of course, stats are welcome. I have debuff resistance, just so cold damage here, and this is just not really good. This as well. Think of changing this when I get a better piece or have them in my inventory. Let's see. That's a skill, another skill I got. This is the set I'm thinking of equipping. In case I'm just waiting for a better headpiece to drop, but I'm not getting any. So I'm still wearing this old set I have. These have cooldown reduction. This is pure stats. Dexterity, strength. This is just meh. I'm not changing it. These are extra stats. Extra sets that I got by chance. I just collect them just in case. I'm still not crafting the orange armors, the legendary armors, or whatever you call them. These are just extra sets that I have. This is really good. If just look at it, cold damage 40%, 20 plus 20, 40. Skill cooldown 20, crit chance 30. Just go around great. But really these are just extras in case I need them. This is the equipment that I pick up. This is what I was wearing before. It's pretty good. Then I picked this up just in case I didn't solve them or whatever. What do you call it? Salvage them. This I'm just giving just for well, just giving them because they have really good stats. But the sets are not really good. That's my only problem. These are just extras, just in case. This I'm just thinking of maybe. But it's not really good. These are just the skins, emblem, and this and potions, whatever. And that's that for my stats. Then I guess I'll explain my skills, my build. Basically, my build is just full-on elemental attacks with lightning and ice attacks, basically spamming them. So here we got elemental element rate. Well, let's explain the passives first. This is just good. It just makes your elemental damage inflict debuffs on enemies like cold or electric them, burn them, or whatever. Just make your attack can debuff enemies, which is pretty good for this build because I'll explain later. This other thing is when you freeze an enemy, an ice blast appears, which damages your enemies for a 3-meter range, and it's also 120% cold damage, so it's pretty good. Killing an enemy with a cold debuff will also trigger this, so it's pretty good. I have it on max level because well, it's extra damage and I don't have any other thing to put. What else? Another on the other passive. This is really good. Basically, every third attack is a guaranteed crit and inflicts bleed. And a few stacks of bleed will exsanguinate, or I don't know why they call it that. But it's basically what do you call that? And the bleeding burst. Well, it's an extra damage. And it's also have a passive of crit damage plus 50%, which is pretty good. This is so I have it at level 4. This is just a lifesteal. Yes, it's what you call. It's pretty good for a squishy build like this Stormblade. It's pretty good to have this, especially when later on I'll explain why it's pretty good. But for now, you can have this at level 1 or level 2 or even level 3 if you're a real bad player like me. I have it to level 3 because I'm really bad at the game. It has a 50% chance at level 3. I think it's 40% at level 2 and 30% on level 1. It's a trigger chance for defeating an enemy, and every time you sanguinate, it also triggers on 25% of your dexterity, so it's pretty good. And you can have a lot of dex from just your apex and also your, well, the build that I'm thinking, the arc mage equipments, which is good. Then this is also pretty good. Basically, your blade will deal cold damage instead, so it's just pretty good for this build, even at level 1. So you can just cold debuff your enemies every time you trigger, because of these 3 attacks here, which are, I think, the bread and butter of your build, have a lot of attacks. It's triggered a lot of times, so it's pretty good. You can just get this to activate every time. Then this is just an extra. I took it at level 2 just for the dodge chance because I'm, like I said, I'm pretty bad. You can have the other, you can just take one of the points from here and put it on the cold blood. And also you can remove this if you're a good player, then you can just put it here. And then let's explain the skills for now. The buffs, this is just a permanent buff. If you activate it, it lasts up 15% of mana and buffs you and your friendly units and your teammates if you are on co-op. At level 4 it's 20% cold and shock damage. Basically all your attack will deal cold or shock damage, which is pretty good if you have this. So yeah. And this one is another one that locks your mana by 15%, but this is dodge chance plus 15% and crit damage plus 50% at level 4, so it's pretty good damage increase. Another one you can get at, maybe if you have a few more points, you can put it on here. It locks up 30% of your mana. It doesn't really matter how many percent of your mana it gets because in build base, you're pretty much your mana doesn't your mana doesn't get reduced, and if it gets, it just regenerates fully in an instant. Because this is too much. See, 100% mana regen, and then all your int. It's just too much. Where's the mana regen here? You don't need more. So yeah, even if you lock up 60% of your mana, you can still cast your skills. You can spam your skills as well. You can still spam them. Yeah, those are the buffs. Then I'll explain one of the skills, I guess. This first, as we're already here, this is just a dash. At level 1, 2, 3, I guess it's level 3 where it gets good. Basically, it's every time you dash, your next skill will be triggered twice again. So that's what I meant before. So basically, even if you cast just one skill, it will cast 4 times in total. If you cast this first, basically like this. See, the first lightning is twice, then another 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a lot of lightning. It's pretty good. See? It's a pretty good combo. Sorry about that. So far the noise of the skill. What else? What else? So this is pretty good for this build. for this class, I mean, it's pretty good. It's one of the need be. And as on level 4, it's just 2 seconds cooldown, so you can spam it. Cast this first before casting any of your spells, so that you will deal more damage. It can also be used as dodge, but it's just a dash and not really a dodge, so you can still get hit. What else? On this one, it's where you get all your cold damage comes from. This is pretty good AOE with 6 seconds cooldowns. It's pretty long, but it's 240 cold damage. It's pretty good. Here, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, you can see it's pretty good. I don't recommend this one. If for your cold damage, I don't recommend this because even though it has a very low cooldown and you can just spam it, but the range and AoE it's not really good, and I think the Blizzard is much more better all in all for cold damage. And for the lightning, you can either choose this or this, Invoke Thunder or Ball of Lightning, whichever you like. Ball of Lightning, the reason why I changed first, I was using Ball of Lightning, but I changed it to Invoke Thunder. The reason because, well, Ball of Lightning, even though it's pretty fun to play, as it deals a lot of damage, even though it's not that noticeable. That noticeable because, well, here, the double one deals 60 strike damage. The big ball. Should I show this? Yeah, let's just show this. Let's show the skills because let's just make this video a guide there. Yeah, let's show the skills. Let's demonstrate them. So let's get that. Let's get that. Let's get this as well, so we can trigger those things. Let's get that at level 1 each. Wait, how many? 6 more points. Oh, there. Basically, this at level 1 is already better damage than this, as you can see. But the reason why I enjoy this is because wait, I forgot to get them. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, wait, I have it. Let's just put them here for now. Basically, the reason why I like the Ball of Lightning is because you can spam it as well. A lot of balls. And if you trigger cold damage as well, it spawns little lightning balls, as you can see there. There's lingering lightning balls that can do damage. It's not as strong as Boot Hunter, but you can spam it so many times that level really not that good at level 4. Wait, that's one of the bugs I meant. It still gets error. Just spam the ball like so many times. The reason why I changed my build is because you can spam it so many times that you get blinded. You won't be able to see the enemy's attacks or the boss attacks. There's too many effects on the screen. You get blinded because you'll also need to cast the Blizzard and this. It's not be blind. You won't be able to see where you try to avoid which around the boss are, so it's really pretty difficult to dodge. So I chose to invoke lightning. Change it to invoke lightning. Then this. Oh well. Oh right. The damage see 50, 150 and 60 for the lightning, chain lightning. at level 4 it can bounce up to 6 enemies. It can also inflict daze, so it's a mini stand for the mini enemies, the normal enemies, but boss I don't think they can be dazed by this skill. Also the chain lightning can bounce up more if the enemies are affected by cold debuff. Same with this one spawns more small lightning if the enemy is afflicted by cold debuff, and the damage is not that good and it doesn't stun enemies, but you can spam this quite a lot and it rips through enemies as this ball of lightning has a very long duration and it follows your enemies. It follows your freaking enemies. But as I said, it's slow and it makes you blind from all the skills in the screen. So I think Invoke Thunder will be better. Then another skill that is good to get is this one. It's basically your dodging skills but also your traveling skills. It has a very long cooldown, but at level 4 it only has 9 seconds cooldown. But as you can see, it has 100% movement speed, the damage is 150, pretty good. And this is the most important one, dodge incoming attacks 3.5 seconds. So basically you're invulnerable for 3.5 seconds, but this skill is very buggy. Sometimes it doesn't make you invulnerable. Sometimes I'm not sure it gets cancelled or something. So just be careful, but this is your panic button basically. This is your panic button. So to show you, basically you will be transformed into this ball of lightning with a single lightning which damages all your enemies inside. And it can also pull your enemies as well. So if you move and move downwards, your enemy can pull with you. So it's pretty good to collect your enemies as well as dodging their attacks. So it's a pretty good CC to bring all your enemies in one place and burst them with your skills. Then this is a really good one, but as I have the critical casting, I didn't take this, but if you don't have critical casting, you might need this. Basically, any enemies with a cold debuff will be a guaranteed critical hit. At level 4, this is 0.1 seconds here. 0.1 second cooldown, so it's basically guaranteed crit every time. Alright, this is also for this is for mage staff wielding Stormblade. I haven't tried the melee version when you're Rogue to Tempest to Stormblade. I haven't tried that. So my skills are more based on the mage category instead of the what do you call this, assassin or Rogue. So I'm not really sure how these attacks works. I haven't tested them and I don't have a weapon for it. So I can't give my opinion on them. But these are all dodge skills if from what I can see. So I guess that's that for the skills. Another good tip I can give you is that for your pets, let's go to the pet menu. You might be wondering what are these skills that spawns when I dodge. I mean dodge, but I'll explain that later. So on this, what can I say? The cats are not really that good. Oops, because they're just storing mana. They're passive skills. This is a new pet that I just saw today. I think it came with the update. I'm not really sure because I just noticed this. It's a very different skill from all the other cats. It restricts your targets. I think it's a root. Wait, what? Wait, it has a very big range, huh? And all damage minus 5%. I think it's this. It's not really the same as the pet they gave on their apology. The cats are not really that good. Basically, they're just mana, and we already have a lot of mana, so we don't really need the cats as a pet. But if you want them for their cuteness, it's up to you. But their passive is not really that needed. Same with this. We don't need charging up. Charging attacks. Basically, you charge up by holding your attack button. Uh, all weapons have different attacks, charging attacks, or staff. Each staff has different attacks as well, so try to experiment them. So here, it's basically a barrage of lightning attacks from this stuff, your stuff. So yeah, we don't need that. We don't need the passive of the dogs. The bears, I'm not really sure if this is. It's a 5% strength bonus. I'm not sure if it's for the bear or for buffing your character as well. I'm not really sure. I don't have any dragons, so I can't say. Hippos are also not that good for us. Easy damage reduction. And as I said, I'm not really sure if this is for the pet or it also affects the player. Also, there are skills. I'll get to them later, but here the owls also are a little better as they give extra stats. If you want just a buffer for extra strats and you don't need the other effects of the pets, this is a good pet to have. It's just basically increase your stats for strength, dex, and intelligence, which is pretty good. I got one by chance. Piggies are really good as well. Basically, they reduce the attack speed and movement speed of enemies within their ranges. So they're debuffs. They can debuff your enemies. It's pretty good. This was my best pet before I changed my pet because I want to level up their bonding levels. So here I have some skills for them. I got the this was my favorite. I have it the skill that removes the projectiles of the enemies and block incoming attacks, but it has a 5 seconds cooldown. So I took this as I didn't have any skills to put, so I just took this. Really reduced the pet's cooldown by 50%. Then we have the bunnies, which I'm using right now. I'm trying to level it up. Its bonding level. It's pretty good. It's a healer pet because I'm not really good. As I said, it restores HP much more, but it's not really that good. It's just 3 per tick, so it's not really good. It heals the bunny as well as you. I tested it and yes, it heals you as well. The seals are not also good for us. As you can see, it's a dex debuff, which I don't really know how much it affects the enemies. I'm not really sure. I guess it reduces their dodge chance, which is very good for the blade wielding Stormblades or for other classes that attack with swords. But for the mages, it's not really that important because we use AoE skills. We focus on skills instead of hit chance. And this is the free pet the devs gave us for their apologies for the very bad launch. Here it's pretty good if you want a damaging pet. Basically, dazes enemies within his range. in some of the skills. I also want to test some skills also here. It's basically just some stats and skills. It's up to you, whatever you use or want. But there's something I want to test. See those are a lot of good stuff here. What I recommend are these on the last spots. These are the good ones. Here you can have the debuff resistance and movement speed, but you have 60 seconds cooldown and mana cost for the pet. And this is the one I got from my pig. It blocks incoming attack and removes projectile attacks. This I'm not really sure if it's for the pet or for the player as well. When not on the field it says, I'm not really sure what it means. This as well, I'm not really sure if this is for the pet or what. Oh, this is for the pet, companion blinks. This is a buff for healing. As you can see, it's a 60 seconds cooldown, life regen, mana regen 100%. So if you want a buffer and a healer pet, you can get this. This is for DPS pet, but I'm not really sure if their attacks are that good. I'm not really sure. So this is just increase your attacks. This debuffs your enemy's attack speed by 60%. Pretty good, but I'm not really sure if it's helpful because at higher levels you're basically deleting enemies, and the only ones that survive long enough are the bosses or the elite mobs. So I'm not really sure if this is needed. And this is the another for your attack, normal attacking characters. This is pretty good. So if you're the dagger, I guess this is much more better to get. This is a trigger. I'm not really sure if maybe for the fake reader. This is good. So your skill triggers twice. You can DC enemy twice. And the other are just other stats. See this? See this? I'm not really sure if this is for the pet or not, but we will try that later. And this is just attacks. This is damage reduction for all allies as well. And this is just for the pet, so let's try this one. I really wanted to try this. It says crit chance 100% and dodge chance 25%. It doesn't say companion or stuff, so I'm not really sure. Also, I will show that you can just learn the skill and you can forgo it later on if you don't want it. So this is the skill. We have now 100 chance. Before I have 90 or 80. So let's see if it's increased my chance. Nope, it didn't increase my crit chance. It didn't increase my crit chance, so it's only for the pet. This is only for the pet. How do I see the pet's stats? You can't, I think. Yeah, I can't see it. So let's forget it. See that? Insta removes. So yeah, that's sad. That's really sad. It's only for the pet. So unless it's this, or it says for allies as well, it doesn't buff your ally. So that's for the skills. It's up to you. Oh, also, there's one trap here. I think this one. This is a trap. It says extra loots, but your pet only loots gold. So the extra loot is just extra gold, which I'm not really sure it's that good. It's a very mere amount you get. So I don't really recommend getting this one. So good luck with your gacha on pets. As I've seen a lot of players roaming around with different pets. See, this guy has a dragon. And this is just a gem merchant. You can access it on other menus, and this is the good one. You unlock this after finishing the game one time, and you unlock the other difficulty. Basically, you can reset your skill, apex, or stats here. And same with the car merchant, he will be unlocked later on. Here you can trade tickets you get from the shop or from the battle pass or whatever this game calls it. You can get it there as well. You can get it from rewards as well, but there's no other way of getting it other than those. This is the chess merchant. You get the keys from daily quests. You need to finish 3 daily quests to get the key. And this is pretty good. There's a chance of getting gold equipment or trinkets from this. And what else? The potion. I'm pretty sure this is a potion because on the map it's a potion icon, but there's no NPC here yet, so I'm thinking it's in the future. Huh? Randy's not here. Weird. This Tristan. I'm not really sure what this is. It says the reclaimer, so I'm not really sure what he reclaims from. And he mentioned it that he will change it, but see, if I don't care about them, he will scrap them. But this is the things he has been selling for a long time, and I haven't seen it change. I'm not really sure what this is. Where is this from? What's it basing from? But can I just... what's this button? 32k. Should I waste my money here to test? Well, let's test this out. What does it do? Oh! Okay. It's free scrap. Does it change it or anything? So I guess this is a weekly thing or something because I haven't seen it change since I unlocked this, and it's gonna be a new week tomorrow, I guess. I'm not sure. But I will see to it if it changes. Blimey's here, the mayor's here. The mayor tells you some tips. The cats are very dangerous. Don't use your skills near the cats. They will murder you. This girl gets unlocked after clearing the crystal mines or the mines, and basically she is the craft. Basically, this is where you craft stuff. You need cards to craft things. So good luck. Also, you need to defeat or get at least their cards before you unlock the other stuff. So golden sap or the slime, you unlock this after defeating the respective enemies. So what else? The class here after you gain the cards. See there. Pharaoh, for example. What's this? And what as as Stormblades, what we want is the mage stuff here. As you can see, this is the style, this is dex, this is the intelligence base. I'm just showing you stuff here. Still, this is the werewolf. What is this? Restore life. Range effect. I'm not really sure what it does. Oh, this is pretty good. It's basically increased crit after dash. from the Rogue. Huh. I don't really recommend this for our build, the which I'm not really sure if it's good because it's just another trigger skill, but we don't really do normal attack that frequently, so we don't need this. Here. Sorry, I'm a little bit sleepy. But basically, it casts the last skill you casted after a few normal attacks, so I'm not really sure if it's important for us. Is it the same? It's just the same. But what we want is the Arc Wizard. It's basically echo casting on the set. It's base. It's probably doesn't reroll the echo casting. It's built in. The Spirit of Arc Wizard is good. Basically, all intelligence increases your dexterity. So if you have more intelligence, you will get a lot of bonus dex stats, which is pretty good. Pretty good for our build. So that's just more intelligence. You get more bonus dexterity, so you can just put all your stats on intelligence, and you will get a lot of dex stats, bonus dex stats. Then for the weapon, I'm not really still sure if I should get this because it's just the set is just so you just need 3 of the Arch Wizard, and maybe I'll get this some pieces of the armor. Wait, where is it? Like maybe the armor and the boots, then the weapon, then other. I will just try to get my luck on my armors and my necklaces and stuff to have twin cast and echo casting. Those are the most important sets for us. Which is pretty good, but just these other stats because you only need three pieces of the three pieces of the equipment to get this. So having more of them is useless. So you can just craft 3 of them and mix and match it with your other sets. And good luck. And here you can. I think this is the one which. But mine is max level. Increases the stats of your equipment. Basically, you have silver necklace, for example, silver necklace. Then after a few difficulty changes from normal to heroic, you will get M or G. On heroic, we get G equipment, which is for now is the best equipment you can have, or G equipment, and you can use Slidite to make your equipment on G stats. Then the weathered hepatite, so hard to pronounce. Basically, you can change the substat of your equipment, so you have to change it one by one. So you should just use this on when you have the equipment and not use it for now. The volcanic allows it's the most important one. Basically, it just allows you to change your set. Of course, for this set, the monk set, the intelligence set is the main stat that it comes with. So you can change that, but the critical casting you can change, or the other subsets. So you can have treasure luck on that. I hope you can just pick the one you need, but of course it's gonna be gacha. And the blacksmith is just the blacksmith. You can enhance and dismantle here. Good luck. Make sure to dismantle as many stuff as you can. This is just the cosmetics. This is the armor you can buy with real money. Wait, you can buy it with just gems? Seriously? I didn't know that. So this is the one with the real money and the ones above are gems. It's not really that good. I'll buy one later on if there's a good one. But these are really bad. Maybe not cracker, but this is where you change hairstyle. I'm not sure why you can't change your looks, like your mustache. See, I'm not sure why, but you can just change your hair with this. Click this, change the color, and you can page. This is just cosmetic for your base. Same with this, it's gems. Same with this is gacha. Those are things you can do here. Also, you forgot, but you can just use this to teleport anywhere. This is the one they gave. You can just change your base from here. This is the cards. Unless you don't need to wait 20 seconds for that. This is the cards. Good luck. Good luck finding those things. This is the plant. You can just plant every time or when planting anything. And for us, we will be needing these because in the ruined citadel is where you get the cards for the arch wizard set. So you should just plant this. What else? The NPCs are here sometimes, but because it's raining and it's night. I really hate that when it's night on your time, it's night on your game. I don't really like that. I'm getting tired talking. I'm sorry. This is just where your multiplayer. You go and co-op. Where's the guard? Oh, the guard is in here, I guess. They all went inside. Here you can play card game. Talk to them.
Uh-huh.
Well, good luck if you want to try the card game. It's pretty rigged, very hard. I'm gonna explain you one of the fun part, the Valkyrie. I don't remember which difficulty you encounter the Valkyrie, but just play the game, you will encounter her and unlock this. This is basically, for instance, it's basically a piece of this game where you just double up floor by floor. Each stage is just a map of the game, which is pretty big. And there's a lot of mobs and light mobs. You can pretty much level up here. It's pretty good XP. And you also get stats here. Here you can get stats. Each completion of a level gives one stat on respective stats. So basically, on your first clear, it increase your strength. On your next clear, it's increase your dex by 1, and then intelligence by 1. And also, you need these feathers, which drops from bosses from your normal runs. Good luck collecting them. It's pretty easy. Then every time you clear, you get 3 choices to get a skill. Good luck. It's pretty hard to get the skill that you want. But these are the skills that I use, which I also recommend for this build. First is this for your buff, the Fimble Winter. Basically, this calls meteorite every time it casts a skill. Pretty good. Let's test it. Oh, right, I forgot. I need to reset my skill. Let's reset our skill. Here you can just use this or this. It's up to you. How much dodge chance do I have now? Wait. Keep that. Keep that here. Keep this here. Keep this here. This here. Here and this here. Let's put these two skill points on hold. I'm not sure if 10% damage on less than 50 enemies or 5% dodge chance. Which is better, I'm not sure. See that? Now every time I cast a skill, for example the dash, choose that. Let's wait for a second, I need to see my dodge chance, 21%. Is that good or bad? I'm not really sure. Because normal enemies just die instantly, so you will just use this one bosses. So I guess I'll reduce this because this is not 5% dodge chance, not really that good I think. So I'll just go for pure damage and reduce this to level 2 as well. So you can add it here. But as I'm still bad at the game and also I still don't have the archery sword set, so I'll have it at level 3. But I'm thinking of when I have the set, this will be level 2 and have it on this to deal more damage. Maybe this is my combo. I'll dash, wizard, dash, thunder, dash, thunder, dash, wizard, dash, thunder. It's a combo. As you see, it just zaps the enemies so many times. Just triggering damage, okay. And I forgot something, but let's discuss that later. I recommend this and this for the dodge. You construct the thing, the giant statue that. Oh, I hit you see that I passed that. Every time I dash, this has a cooldown. I'm not sure why it doesn't show the cooldown of the skill. But basically that's that. I want the Valkyrie rings on the dash if it has this one. So basically if you put it on the this skill, what we call this skill again? I forgot from the electromorphosis. It also deletes projectiles, so it's pretty good. So when you cast that, not only does it attack, but it also deletes projectiles. Good, right? Really good. But so if this has, well, I'm tired of bugging already. But if Dash has its projectiles, I'll use the Blizzard with this or the Thunder Strike. So I got the Blizzard, naming the statue. I'll use that. Or you can also use on your other buff wait, I don't have it for this one. You can have it here. This one, this one, or if you put it on the buff, you can reduce the target's shock resistance if you deal normal attack on them. Pretty good, right? Because you only cast these ones and all your attacks reduce your enemy's shock resistance, which is pretty good. But as I said before, that's too much work. So I'd rather cast this Stone Giant and Valkyrie. I'm not sure yet, but if I get the Valkyrie wings on the dash, I'll see if it's good. I hope it has that this thing, this boon. As I really want it to be a real dodge. So if I dodge into enemies, I'll be deleting their projectiles. I'm sleepy. Yes, I'm a boring person. You can also see the ranking, the best players on the game, I guess. And see the other class. So for the Stormblade, this is the best person, one of the best person in the game. I also have Arch Resort thing set, as you can see. Pretty good, pretty good. You see, you see. Huh? Then you got the necklace. Ooh, think about it. You can get echo casting here. Twin and echo casting. Oh, that's a nice plan. Because I guess this set is the hardest thing to get. I mean the stats on the equipment is the hardest thing to get on your equipment. So it's a nice plan. Also, Apex level you can reach the max level of all of this, so it doesn't really matter. I'll explain those later. But yeah, that's the things I recommend. You can have other skills as well. But the things that I like are those skills, this tree and this one. This one is also good. The Harbinger Hellhelm. Basically, every time you cast a skill, it creates an area around you, which any enemies that dies on that area will. Basically, it's a knife still on every person that dies, so you can remove this and get that on your skill, so you don't need. You can put it on other things. Same as what is that other thing you can remove on your skills? The cold blast. Where is it? Where is the cold blast? Huh? Where is it? Is it on the buff? This one. Where is it? Where did I get that? I don't remember where I got it. Huh? Where is it? I think it's the statue on the buff. I think it is. Yeah. So basically, this will make your attacks. It doesn't summon the statue, but every time you inflict cold debuff our enemies, it creates a nice blast. Basically, your skill. Same with this, so you can remove this and use that. Blah blah blah. But I'm not sure if because these are just you can level this thing, so they are fixed. So if you want to deal more damage, I guess you will have to get this. And same with this, if you need more regen, get this instead. So that's that. What else? What else? Alright, the apex. These are the apex, which you get after clearing. I mean, having the max level of 50, you will every time you gain XP later on, you level up on your apex. So I get put my stats on 20 of them on next because dodge chance plus 4, crit chance plus 15, movement speed plus 10, and crit damage plus 30%. I didn't get the last one because it's attack speed, so I didn't get it more for now. But at the max level, I think 75, you can just max all of these stats anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Just whatever you need more. And what I need more now is Dex, so I added on Dex. So that 20 points here is total of 40%, 40 Dex stats. So I have 74, even though I didn't have any Dex stats. As you can see, small intelligence, this is strength. So that's why I have a strength here as well. And the Dex mostly comes from the substats of the equipment and also this. Then next I'll be maxing out the intelligence, but the passive on the intelligence are really bad. I'm just getting this for the CD and the cold damage here. The other are not really good, as you can see, debuff resistance, charge up speed, and mana regen. Not really good. For strength, you can place this if you don't need the dex or in for now. You can have this until this as say 16%, same. So 20 points on strength, you will get all damage increased by 16%. The first is regular, second is damage reduction, defense, it's purely defensive base passives, and suddenly it's an all damage stat, so it's pretty good as an extra if you have, especially if you don't have the nexuses that I have, the trinkets that I have. So I will have very few HP, so you will be so squishy, so you might get this until the all damage. And don't take the black chance for now. You can use the level up on the dex, because I think for this build you need a lot of dex as well when you don't have the arch wizard set. So because this skill is based on your dex, so you won't be regening anything if you don't have dex. So yeah, also I will show this to you how much HP I have when, see, 136 if you don't have strength. Abysmal, you get one shot. So be careful. So you might want to add strength stats. Then the pet, there's something I didn't explain on the pet. It's that they can wear equipment. They can wear ring and necklace. You didn't expect that, huh? And the ring and necklace I recommend is the Grim Howl. You might think, why should I put this? It's because the Grim Howl increases the crit chance of all allies but reduce your crit chance. You understand that? You might have seen this, but you might have thought, why was I shining with this yellow thing? It's the Grim Howl's effect. Basically, it reduces their pet's crit chance but increase your allies' crit chance, right? Yeah, I'll show this. Here, let me go one so it shows in the stats. Where is it? Here. So, one piece set, it doesn't have any two piece. It reduces your crit damage by 30% and increase friendly crit chance by 60%. But your pet can't equip 3 pieces of equipment, so you can only get the 2 piece. So it is about 60% crit chance for you if you equip it to your pet. So I recommend getting this, and it doesn't matter whatever secondary set it has, but I recommend something like the buff or other stuff. I'm not really sure what's good. What other set will be good? Sword is not useful. Presence of mind, maybe, but your pet doesn't really attack that much, maybe not. Thorn guard, maybe. Not really. No. Nah. This crit chance is gold. Maybe this. If your pet is a buffer, you can have this.
also a cooldown, I guess. Right. Is there anything else useful for the pet? I guess lion, maybe for increased defense for your pet. Maybe twin cast as well if your pet has a skill. Hyper focus is useless on your pet. This is major. One shot is the mana still. So I guess that's the only useful thing for your pet. Yeah, I think it is. It might be the buff or yeah, I think it's only the buff. That is good for the pet. Yeah, I think it's only this.
Sure, you want to go all in, you might want to get that, but if not, then you don't need it. I'm tired. But yeah, because that increases your crit chance and crit chance. But it has a certain range, so if you go too far from your pet, normally that's impossible, but because we can dodge, your pet can be definitely dodge, so you don't get the buff. You need to go near him again to get the buff. So yeah, it makes my crit chance 90% and crit damage at 280 with all the buffs active. Yeah, that's pretty good, right? Should I show? Also, I already finished the game. As you can see, I will finish it. Heroic difficulty. They still haven't updated for the next difficulty. It's still only you can only be on heroic difficulty right now. You can't unlock the other difficulty yet. So yeah. Also, my one tip is don't forget to check this, as it's better to just look at the things they sell. Also, logging out and off of the game doesn't change this. Or going inside the buildings, you need to finish a dungeon or something. Wait. Let's show a damage test by going in. Valkyrie, so I can show you as well how many enemies there are in the Valkyrie stage. There's no chest in here, but some equipment can save the enemies or boxes on the map. It's very fast. They got quite a lot of personal equipment here, but no gold. You can get the chest on the end. Level up so fast here because of the combo you do. Across all the enemies and really good doubling. Yeah. Wait. Ah, shit. Couple of stuff. Okay, you're going to get quite a lot of combo here, so good job. This is good. Wait, blah blah. If you're having a hard time beating bosses. Do bosses. So you can change the difficulty. I'm not really sure if Valkyrie is getting affected by your difficulty. We are a very speed class and we be mindful of the HP. Also, the HP I recommend is HP and not the big one. The big HP is only one, you can only use it once. Or this you can use it here, and the small one you can use 6 times. Don't worry, it doesn't get you need to buy it every time, you just buy one. That I do not. Oh yeah, just use the potion every time you are in danger. Most of our life steal, it's not a life steal, but our regen gets sustained HP regen every time, so it shouldn't be really a problem on that's why if you unlock the portal you can still kill some enemies that spawn, but after unlocking the portal no more enemies will spawn on the map. So be careful, as your XP leveling will end after unlocking the portal. At the end you fight the boss, you block, easy actually. I find this easier than the boss on so I think it's because on another level, because I don't do this the Valkyrie that much as I already have you have the boss, you get the chest and the Valkyrie. There won't be a portal, you just need to talk to Valkyrie. But first get their chest. Good amount of movements. You can talk to Valkyrie and choose your stats. As you can see. It's a random skill and a random skill boon or whatever. I'll get this as it's a Valkyrie. I want to see what its buff or its passive on this. Let's see, please be good. Where is it? It's on here. I forgot already. Here. You no longer sound Valkyrie, but gain a boost of movement speed, but decays over time whenever you attack normally. Huh? Huh? Enemy. Oh. So this is really bad, huh? It's just a movement speed. So if you want movement speed, you can get this. So for example, let's remove that and equip this. Wait, oh, I have it equipped here. Crap. Okay, equip that, and equip this one, and equip this. Okay, let's recast the gloves. It's active. See that? It shows the effect, so you know it's triggering. So here, the increased movement speed. Oh, it's still on cooldown. There. It's pretty long cooldown. Well, the duration is pretty long. This is a normal speed. I can tell. Wait, what? Oh, just a few seconds. Okay. It's not really that good then. It's not really that good. So Yes. Well, I haven't gotten it on the dash yet. I just hope that on the dash you can delete projectiles. I hope. Let's hope. Let's pray to whichever god. But I just wish that. Yeah, so you can check the shop again. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Weapons I got. Prepared as well. Only you can just scrap them. Scrap. And you're done with the run. That's my useful routine here. Then check the plants. You don't need to water them, okay? And do it again. Really, that's what I do. Uh, bye bye. Thank you for watching.